Yo, everybody. This is your boy Cam.
And it's your boy DJ here. We're here with Food Mayhem, and we got two lovely people for our first episode. Ma'am, what's your name?
I'm Celini.
What's your last name?
Wow.
All right, you didn't have to do that, but it's okay. I just want to.
Well, that's cool.
Sure. What's your name?
My name is Najee.
Najee. Last name?
Nice.
Nice to say. Hey, cool. Yes, this is the first Food Mayhem podcast. Thank you, Lolas, for letting us do it here. I work here, so it's awesome that I get to have the pleasure of doing our first podcast here in the store. It is a little busy downstairs, so I mean the audio is gonna be like that, but yeah. Anything you want to say?
Well, the Food Mayhem Podcast gives servers the opportunity to air out, any issues they have with former employers or current employers. You don't have to say where you work. You don't have to say where you work. But it just gives you an opportunity to see what we can do to improve the server industry.
We're here to shit talk your companies. That's what we're here for.
Absolutely.
And with that being said, we just want to know your background, Celini and Najee. So if you could just give us whichever one of you want to go first.
You can start.
First. My first server job was when I was 15 years old at IHOP. That was actually my first job, period. So I've been serving since I was 15. But not recently, it wasn't until about, I say, 2016, 2017, when I started to realize how much money you really could make. When I was, when you compare to, basically I was used to getting a flat rate of pay per hour, and then I realized once you serve, it's almost like you're taking a gamble on yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You don't know what you're going to make, but you know it's not going to be the same. So you're gambling on yourself. It could be less, it could be more. So once I realized that, I was like, I want to get into that. I'd rather not know what I'm going to make and bet on myself, see what I can get, than to just have a person decide what I'm going to make, and then I know what it's going to be for this month.
Now, was there somebody who told you about serving? Like, I put you, look, man, you can make some real money.
No, what happened was, I had a lot of jobs. What happened was, I had got hired as a diesel mechanic for a subcontracting company that does all the trucks and buses, all the buses for Georgia Tech. You know what I'm saying? So I had got hired there. I passed the first piss test. Cool, no problem. I think I passed it so good, they said come do it again. I wasn't ready the second time.
Nobody is.
Because it's right after I passed it the first time.
They said I gotta take it again.
Yeah, I got the job, I passed, piss was clear, smoking again, let's do it. And then they piss tested me again, I pissed hot. And then I was fucked. I was getting paid like $16 an hour. And I was like, man, I just can't keep doing this shit. I just wondered, I was like, you know what? I'm not as good as talking. And that's when it went from being, hard work labor to letting my mouth make the money for me. You know what I'm saying? But it was a slow transition. So right after that, I looked up Spondivics because that was one of the most popular places that me and my mom would like to go on our birthdays and events and stuff. And I know we spent a lot of money there. I was like, let me try to go in there. So one time we was in there, and while we ate in there, I had asked the waiter, I was like, you can give me an application so I can try to fill out and be a server here. And her name was Marvina. Thank you, Marvina. So so I filled out the application, came back, and I ended up being a server assistant, basically like a busser for Spondivics. And that was the first time when you really, really touching money. You know what I'm saying? And I ended up going into becoming a server there. So I really, really was grateful. And it was one of the things where it was I felt like my album dropped. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I'm making cash. Walking out cash. If you ever heard about Spondivics, you already know how I go down in there. But the management, I just felt like I was working at Death Row Records. You know what I'm saying? So it was I'm like,
Y'all shooting people up?
No, but if you try not to pay for your food, you will get your.
We'll find you.
You know what I mean? Because I'm the busser, and they made me strong, and I didn't even want to be strong. Heavy ass chairs, I'm busting everything down. I've never worked that hard in my life. You know what I'm saying? And, I got speed, agility. I feel like Captain America. You know what I'm saying? They made me strong. And so after that, I ended up becoming a server. What happened with that was, okay, and this is very important. The reason why I say this is because if you're a person that's in one position and you're trying to get to the next, a lot of times you can't do that for yourself. You can't put it in the sink. So instead of me telling you, hey, I really want to be a server, I'm gonna tell you that my car is told. I don't have a way to get to you. I'm not telling you to make me a server. My problems are telling you to make me a server, and that's what happened. So once I talked to the Chef Gagne, he ended up making me a server, and it was on after that.
It was a wrap after that.
It was on after that.
Serving. So where are you serving at now, or what you trying to do now?
Right now I'm at Breakfast Boys. They get on my motherfucking nerves.
You hear that, Breakfast Boys? Y'all niggas suck.
Yeah, I can't fucking stand working. You know what I'm saying? I can't stand it. Yes, you get cash every day. But also, too, in all fairness, you know, it takes a business 5 years to define whether it's going to be successful or not, right? And they're in their second year. So, yes, I have my discrepancies and whatnot, but, you know, that's just the reality of it. There's still a lot of nicks and crannies, but there's still a brand new restaurant, you know? But when you know better, you got to do better. But if you don't like where you work, you don't have to work there. That's completely up to you. You know what I'm saying? I stand by that as well. You know, when you get to a point where you get to start complaining and not necessarily becoming a bad apple, but you get in there, you start talking shit to your coworkers and all that other stuff, just leave. Just leave.
Yeah, because that negativity affects your money.
Yeah, it affects your money, it affects the staff, and you're not doing nothing but just revving yourself up for what you may not be prepared for. You talking all this shit, they come up to you and be like, all right, you can go. Then what? You know what I'm saying? So if you don't want to work there, go ahead and leave before you get told to go. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, real talk.
Celini, let's talk about your experience.
So I dropped out of high school, senior year.
Hell yeah.
I dropped out for a boy. Don't ever do that. Just saying.
Oh, no.
Anyways, I started working full time at 18. My first serving job was Hooters. Then after that, it was Tilt and then Twin Peaks.
Oh, man, we got a theme here.
All the restaurants, you know.
All the
Crazy. I had a little stint at Hooters.
Nice.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Which one?
I'm kidding. I was working in the kitchen.
Oh, it's okay. Wait, no, that's the best job ever because you get to see hot bitches every day.
That is
Yeah.
true.
But yeah, no, I worked there for a while. I didn't last very long in most of those jobs because it's very degrading. Most of the time, it is. Well, yeah, because they judge you based on like
Yeah, okay.
your physical aspect. Like you have to wear makeup every day. You have to look good. You can't wear glasses,
Yeah.
which sucks.
Glasses are hot.
But I feel like it makes a woman very nerdy, like mysterious.
Librarian fantasy on it.
Yeah, no, absolutely. You know, whatever you're into. But I also worked 2 jobs at the same time. I was working nightlife, and that's like a whole nother ballgame.
Bottle girl?
No, so I was a brand ambassador, so I did a lot of promoting and stuff like that. I worked for Imagine Music Festival, like just bartending and like promoting the company. I did that for 5 years and worked a normal serving job for a while, and then I started bartending at Topgolf, which is where I met
Let's
DJ,
go.
which
Topgolf
was
crew.
yeah, no, it was one of the best jobs that I.
About Marietta Boulevard?
No, it's the one in Alpharetta.
Okay, you know Darnell then.
Yeah.
He worked as part
Yeah,
of
yeah.
Shout out to
Topgolf.
Darnell.
Everything good happens from Topgolf.
Yeah,
No,
to the
but
left.
a lot of trial and error for sure. But
Yeah.
I feel like, you know, working in the industry, you're an athlete because you're hustling.
Definitely.
We're athletes because we're sweating, okay?
Yeah.
You get free cardio.
Sweat equity.
Hell yeah. Check your steps after the shift.
Okay.
All right. And what do you do now, Celini?
I bartend
Where?
at Lolas.
Oh, yeah.
At my favorite job.
Lolas, burgers and tequila.
Yeah.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Yeah, working Tequila bar.
I saw the sign.
These are amazing.
They are.
So, for me, as your host, I have been serving for, my God, started at Topgolf actually. So
Back in his day.
2017 is when I started serving at Topgolf. So like 2016, I was at Topgolf, busser, food runner, whatnot. Worked my way up, server. Ended up being everything there. So, gosh, trainer. So like hiring people, training people, event ambassador. So doing all the corporate events, whatnot. Worked a couple of restaurants after that because I was in school. Eventually, after all that, worked at Disney World last year. That was great. Working in restaurants there too. And then now I'm here, and I'm shift lead here. I'm now,
Just do it
I guess,
all.
bartending eventually, whenever they want to schedule me one. And then serving, of course, and doing everything else. And full-time social media manager here too. So
Nice.
shout out to Lolas. You keeping me busy. Yeah. Your experience.
Yeah, I've been in this game.
Till it down.
I probably started serving when I was 19. You know, it's been 12 years. That tells my age.
Damn, we're old.
Yeah, I know.
We're real old.
Yeah,
Count like 20
We're
years
ancient.
old.
yeah, I know. Yeah, man, I started at Fridays, man. I started at TGI Fridays. That was a hell of an experience. I remember they literally just got rid of the smoking section a week after I got there. So they had a smoking section in fucking Fridays.
I didn't even
which
know
it
that.
tells you
Wow.
how long ago this was. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, that was my intro into it. And then after that, a bunch of different restaurants. Too many to count on both of my hands.
Love those days.
Yeah. Yeah, man, jumping from job to job, just trying to chase that money, figure it out.
Cam's not going to tell you where he's working right now. He prefers to be
No, just know
incognito.
that they sell food and drinks. That's
Yeah.
all you need to know.
I used to
So,
work there.
Yeah.
yeah, so if you really want to do your research, try to go to every restaurant in the
And-
Metro Atlanta area. You might find
You
it.
might find me. Oh, wait, that's the guy from Food Mayhem. Look at him.
We should
Yeah,
have
that
a poll,
is.
actually. Whoever finds it gets like a wine or something.
No, whoever finds it needs to get hit upside the head. Be like, Men in Black that be like, you don't know I work here. But yeah,
Come here, I
so
got a prize for you.
yeah, so also you can say anything you want on this podcast. You can drink like I am. Shout out to Darlene down there with
We
my
love Darlene.
margarita.
Lovely bartender.
Darlene is
She's
like,
single, by
She
the
is
way.
single.
She's single, ready to mingle,
yeah, so
looking for a husband.
looking for a husband, I guess.
Yeah, a husband. That's what we're gonna call it, a husband.
Sweeney, aren't you looking for a husband?
Absolutely not. Unless you're ready to sign a big prenup.
Yeah, all right. I mean, there's plenty of people out there. But what is probably the most challenging thing when it comes to like working in this industry? I mean, of course, we're going to talk about like the people don't tip or whatever. But like what's something that's like super challenging that you just can't stand?
For me, I would say consolidating your steps and knowing how to prioritize what needs to be done. You know what I'm saying? This person might have asked for their receipt first, but this other table is closer to you filling the water for them. So you might have to just anticipate the guest needs and just use your better judgment. Just because someone asks for something first, that don't mean they get it first. You got to let it make sense in your whole, steps of first. You know what I mean?
Yep. Consolidating steps. I like that. Ma'am.
I feel like it's a teamwork. I feel like everybody's different. Everybody has different work ethics. Like, we're obviously older. We're the older crowd, so, like, we're here to make our money versus, like, we work with kids that are born in 2006 that work here, and they're like, I'm living off mommy and daddy's money. I don't need, to work. I can call out whenever to go to a football game, stuff like that. I don't know. That's just the biggest thing, not being able to, like, communicate and work with people that have the same drive as you.
Yeah, because we're old, bro. Like, I mean,
We're almost 30.
you're old. Y'all are old, bro, too.
I'm going to tell you another thing that pisses me off, too.
Being called old.
When the guests, my bad, I didn't cut you off, bro. When the guests, they'll be like, they like to play it, and shit ain't never funny. It's never funny. They'll be like, so if I don't like it, it's free, right?
Yeah,
No, it's not fucking
It's
free.
fucking free. You see that price on the
That's
menu?
what I'm saying. Don't get 86, nigga.
Don't get 86. That's crazy. Yeah, no, I mean, the people that do like the little jokes or whatnot, that's kind of annoying. So like, when people are like, oh, I'm like, do you need anything else? Or like, can I get you anything? It's like, oh, a winning lottery ticket. I'm like, all right, yeah, go fuck yourself. Like, stuff like that. I get that.
It was terrible. I hated it.
And I was like, oh, God.
Good
You're
girl.
licking the plate.
They won't
what are you
even
doing?
laugh at that corny ass joke. That shit is not.
But it's the same jokes over and over
Like,
again.
like maybe the first person
Like,
that
is
ever
there a
said that joke.
pamphlet? Do they read it out of a book?
I don't know. Dad joke galore, bro. I mean, I feel like it's worse for you as a woman bartender.
Oh, you have
especially.
no idea what the things that I gotta hear every day.
I can
And
only
I'm
imagine.
fully dressed. I'm not even working at Hooters and Tilt Killer or any restaurant. I'm fully covered.
So you constantly getting hit on.
Yeah.
That's an understatement, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does that make you like? Does that make it more difficult to you, like outside relationship wise? Because it's like if you always get a hit on it, it seems always disingenuous. Then when somebody is actually genuinely interested in you, then it might feel like
Yes and no,
how do you
because
differentiate?
I mean, after a while, you're pretty good at reading people. You know, the industry has taught me a lot. You know, like I still struggle with like reading certain people. You know, I'm kind of oblivious, but that's just me. I don't know. It's taught me to be stronger as a person because obviously you have to like deal with a lot of bullshit and negative comments, but you kind of have to like act in a sense of, you know, in a way to make it seem like you don't give a fuck.
Honestly, just tell men that they suck.
I just want the money, man.
Because then
I'm
they
like,
gonna say some corny shit in return.
Yeah.
Why don't you
do it all for the money, like you said. Do it all for the money.
All-
Take the abuse for the money, even though we shouldn't be being like that.
All servers and bartenders are thespians. I will say that. We are all fucking actors, man.
Yeah, we are, because most times I do not want to be like, and I'm not gonna
You're
say
like, I
I don't
really
either.
care.
Like, no, I care to an extent.
Yeah,
But then
to
the
an
moment you
extent.
start like,
but like you can also read those people. It's like people that you actually care about, or like your regulars, or the people that are very genuine and like care about like how you're doing. Like I have regulars, you know, that are actually here right now that paid for my school to get my GED and like actually like asked me like how is that going? Like they care about my well-being versus like people that are like, oh, you got titties and ass, that's great. Like what can you do for me?
right.
Or when can I take you out?
Also, men do get hit on too. Like men servers get hit
It's
on.
2023.
Yeah,
What's his
right.
name? No.
No. It's usually the Roswell women. That's the.
I mean, those are the sugar mamas.
Yeah, they got money, but they also super touchy feely.
Oh no, absolutely.
Yeah, man. Like when I was working at Rocket Taco, like down the street here. Also, John Michael, if you see this, I hate you.
Fuck, you say you hate him?
No, bro. This man, John Michael,
Hate him?
is the worst.
You don't
guy.
like John?
No, John Michael. John Michael. I
Fuck
will
John
buy
Michael,
your restaurant.
Joe.
I will buy your restaurant one day. Anyways, yeah, man. When I was working at Rockin' Taco, though, bro, when I tell you like these women did not care,
It's like you're at Magic Mike.
bro, they just go up and like grope you like it's nothing, and then just cool.
Do they at least tip you?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm getting tips, so I'm not.
You know what
I'm
you
not
need to start
freaking
doing?
out.
You know those apps where it's like 15%, 20%. Every time someone touches you, you can just hold your phone up.
Oh yeah, cool. I'm just gonna pull my pants down now. And be
I
like,
didn't say
hey,
pull your pants out. I said pull your phone out. Just the tip.
Have y'all ever worked at a place that did not pay you your hourly $2.13 an hour? I'm asking because I have like a story to tell.
You talking about like somebody that just doesn't pay that at all? And you
Well, let's just say you work at a place where you get cash every day,
Yeah.
right?
I have.
And you working, you get, a lot of people don't really count that $2 an hour or whatever. I do, and even if I don't, I still expect to see my check. So I've worked at a place where I've asked, the first time I worked, I got a check, and then after a while, it's like I feel like because we get cash daily, they're not even logging the shit in. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, they're
No,
good.
literally, no.
Yeah, and I'm like, I asked the lady, I was like, so, because they tried to play this whole chain of command thing. So I asked two managers. The two managers told me to go ask the GM. So I asked the GM, and I'm like, hey, Miss So-and-so, I'm trying to figure out what my check said. She was like, well, you make enough money.
Oh, that's great.
She said, yeah, you make enough money, and with all the sales tax and whatnot. Right after that, I knew not to ask no more motherfucking questions. I'm asking about my check, and you just told me about sales tax.
Well, the thing is, like, when it comes to the 213 though, that's only for tax, right?
Right.
So, would you still get a check? I'm just.
Even if I don't get a check, it should be a doc. If it says zero,
Yeah, it should be a document.
It's no. That's what I'm saying. It's no
Oh,
documentation.
you don't get a document.
I don't get no doc. It's like they're not paying.
It's like some under the table.
They're literally not
okay.
paying.
Yeah,
$7.
you should get a document.
You should get something.
Yeah.
Some kind of paper trail. That's why I was like, when she said, "Oh, you make enough money," I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I
Like,
want
what
the
if you
paper
need
trail.
pay stubs to like
Yeah.
get an
Yeah.
apartment or something? Like, you need
Right.
to have a physical copy of
But
that.
it's a new restaurant, like I said, and when you get to working with a certain type of
Do you want to disclose this restaurant?
But when you try to work with a group of different people, it's like they're used to dealing with people that's okay with being treated like that. And then when you have a person who's not okay with it, you kind of stand out like a sore thumb. So.
Right.
And that's when you just gotta find a new place to go instead of complaining.
I mean, wherever this place is, they're probably going under soon. You know.
I want to shout their heads out.
That's all right. You know, they got a Rico case gonna come to the doorstep, so it's all right. The FBI knocked. You already know what happened.
I should call the Georgia Department of Labor on their ass. They don't got no wet floor sign in there. The lights done shut off.
Isn't that health code?
The lights done shut off several times. The roof be leaking. I be feeling like I'm in East Bayou. You know what I'm saying? Like in the back of Mississippi somewhere. I'm like, what the fuck? What is this? Ham Hock Shack?
Ham Hock Shack.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I mean, so what you're saying is I could get a check, actually. I can just walk in there, slip, act like I'm hurt. I'll get a paycheck.
If you decide to go all the way through with it,
Amen.
if you're committed, you can have it.
Come on.
Oh, we have a special guest.
Come on in. Stand right here.
Special guest.
Sit on your lap.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Let people know.
This is Ari, one of our managers here. Say hi, Ari.
Hello.
What do you do here other than manage? Everything. Paperwork. A lot of paperwork. Yeah, we do a lot of paperwork. I just wanted to say hi.
RT98.
Hi.
Hey, bye. There's a bathroom up here, so everyone's just gonna be coming up to the bathroom. I'm just gonna wave. I'm gonna wave them over every time. But yeah, I mean, I don't know about your situation. But you gotta, whatever that is, wherever that was. Like, I'm glad that you're out or getting out, or you got a friend that think
I got a second interview this Saturday. I'll disclose it on the next episode, but I don't want to jinx it. I got a second interview. I passed the first interview. It's a restaurant in Buckhead. It's attached to a hotel. So it's going to be perfect. You know what I'm saying? And I just want to get back into the fine dining. You know, I'm tired of like slinging pancakes. You know, your price point, where you work at, your price point average is very, very important. And that's the difference between working at a place like House Steakhouse or Applebee's. Applebee's, the price point is not going to be low. You can't expect a person to tip you 50% on $75. You just need to go to where that price point is going to get up to $300. And when you expect that 20%, it's amicable. You know what I'm saying? But you can't have a person want to take care of you because you decided to work at Applebee's and now you expect a $50 tip on $100. It don't work like that. Go find a place that has a high price point where the average is going to be like $100 to $150 per person instead of $30 to $50 per person, and then there you go. So sometimes it's not where you're working at, it's you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and it's crazy to think about because I remember my start was with like the big chains like, you know, Fridays or Olive Garden, Chili. And I used to think like, you know, $80 on a night, that was a good night.
You walking out with it? You don't have to wait a week? Right now? Oh, man.
I thought that was an amazing night. I'm like, oh, man, I'm killing the game, man.
Yeah.
But, you know, now, you know, I'm making a transition to like fine dining, like selling steaks and shit like that. Now I'm like, okay, this is real money.
Yeah, man.
Now I know what real money is.
It can happen, and the difference between working at a place like TGI Fridays or a place like House Steakhouse, the main thing is your steps of service and your spiel. Your spiel is going to be an important. That's the difference between being an order taker and then being a fine dining server. How well can you explain that dish to the guests? Can you pair that with a wine? Can you pair that with, you know, a dessert wine, a port wine? You know what I'm saying? All of that takes into an account into increasing your tip. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people get those tips. It's like, wow, they did tip me $300 on $500. Those tips come from situations like that. Little things that, you know, that build that check.
And if you don't know, just take it to me.
There you go.
Make it till you make it.
I used to love it. I love when COVID happened because you used to have the mask on and you didn't have to smile.
Yeah.
No,
You know what I'm saying?
and they have no idea if you're making a face up
Exactly.
or not.
And Najee will tell you, I wore the mask to the very end. When I tell you I was covering my face to the very end,
They had to tell them to take this shit off. Like, bro, you good?
I'm like, shit, the only person in there with a mask is looking at me crazy.
I didn't like the mask just when I was like, just for like, not for the service, because only when like we were working at Stockyard. So like when it was like outside, especially if like you had the glasses on or whatever.
Oh no, yeah, that's
Yeah,
the fog.
yeah, fog. So like that was killing me. And then I loved. I didn't even wear like the mask. I was a nigga, so I would wear like little bandana things so I could breathe.
Oh yeah.
Like
No,
the
he
real-
wear like it was the Wild Wild West.
Yeah, no, I had like it was like gators, but like I had like roses or like some design on there or whatever.
Oh my
So
god.
like I just put over my
More
face,
combat.
and it worked. It was cool, and people liked it. But like I did like that people didn't know like when I was like this idiot right here, or like they couldn't tell my expressions. The only but the only problem with the COVID mask, man, you didn't know the face looked like underneath.
Yeah, no, you could be like, oh, that person is so fun.
Her eyes.
And then they take it off and you're like, oh.
Oh my god.
I wasn't even doing no facial work. My shit was just so still. I was just happy to not have to smile.
You don't smile with your eyes, though? Because they taught us
Yes,
to smile.
yeah.
They're like, you really just squint at that
Yeah.
point. You're not even smiling. You're just like,
When if I squint, my eyes don't be closed. I got the Martin Luther King eyes. So
how do you think that feels?
I got. I try to smile with my eyes, but then I end up not seeing. So it's like,
Celini, what do you know about that?
I don't. Like, can't wait. My eyes wide open. Always.
I got
Oh,
one
okay.
question. I got one question I'd like to ask everybody. Has anybody ever walked out, and what was the craziest time that you walked out if you did?
did we walk out or did we have someone walk out on us?
No, that
I
you
mean,
walked out
that's
of
a
a job. That you walked out of a job.
You quit a job that day, and you're just like, hey, yo, middle fingers up, throwing trash cans, throwing ice everywhere,
Yes.
I've never done that.
I had one. I was this was years ago. I had one day we'll go through all of this, but I had a bunch of jobs. I was working with this company called Diversified Maintenance, and it was a subcontractor company that would come in and clean like Target in the morning before they open and whatnot, and do like strip the floors and whatnot. And one day I had parked I parked in the front of the Target instead of behind. And the lady, I was like my second day. It was like I was working there for like about a week and a half. And the lady told me, she said, go outside and move your car. You can't park right there. And I went outside and I moved my car, and I didn't park right there. And I definitely did not come back.
Oh, you just left.
I left.
Yeah, okay.
But nothing in like the restaurant, like you never walked
That's
out
a
on.
restaurant. No,
This is a restaurant service
right.
industry.
I don't know what I'm thinking. I can tell you a few times I done got fired like a motherfucker. One of them was it was a way where you clock in as a server and you get to 213. So during COVID, they had created this button called hand sanitation, where it was giving us hand sanitizer. So they created that. So it's when it was telling everybody to stay home. Well, my job was telling us to come to work. So they was paying us to come to work, even though there wasn't nobody open.
Right.
So that button still remained in the system a couple years after COVID. So instead of clocking in as a server, I would clock in as a hand sanitizer. And it was a glitch in the system where if you clock in for just 1 second, it's going to validate every hour you work for the next 2 weeks. Because we got paid every 2 weeks. Nigga. You know how many times I done accidentally clocked in? I done told him, because a manager would have to clock you in as a head weight. Head weight is 725. Hand sanitizer, you don't need nobody to clock you in. And that's 15. So imagine me working like 100 hours in 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? I'm working shifts that people don't want to work. I don't give a fuck if I'm making tips or not, because I know that overtime at the end is crazy. I remember in the month of January in 2022, I made $10,000.
Yeah, I would have
That's the
fired
definition of
I would have
$1,000,000.
fired you so fast, bro. I was
No,
like,
but let me tell you how they did it. First, I was pissed off at the job because I was leaving, right? And I was talking so much shit around there, you would thought that I wasn't getting any kind of benefits from it like that. So what happened?
he don't even know. He said, I got fired.
What the fuck was I?
Hand sanitation.
Yes, hand sanitation. So when I put in my 2 weeks notice, they basically, take you off the schedule. We're gonna talk about that too. When I put in my 2 weeks notice, they basically took me off the schedule. I'm like, cool, at least I got my last little check. Ooh, I'm good. They caught that shit on my last check that they was gonna give me. And they took out, like, I had got the direct deposit. I'm like, cool. I look back like an hour later, and the money was gone. You know what I'm saying? And so just know that if your job can deposit the money into your account, they definitely can have it withdrawn. So that's exactly what happened. So I got paid, and 10 minutes later, that shit was gone. And that was my last check for my job. And I had like, my check went from like $3,000 to like 800 or some shit like that. They took all that shit back. They was like, oh, come here, right before you leave, let me get this, and now you can go. You know what I'm saying? So
Also, if there's any legal implications, he didn't say any of that. That is a fabricated story, obviously. He is also not affiliated at all with this podcast's financial reports. So, I have to say that for legal reasons. No, I've never walked out on a job. I mean, well, technically I did, but it was like more like catering, and it wasn't like me walking out. It was me being scheduled on my day off because they would always call me in on my day off and like have them I'd save them every single time. This is at Willie's. I love Willie's. I love because it's like a better Chipotle here in Atlanta. So, I mean, I think it's a better Chipotle in Atlanta. Anyways, so, I mean, it's still like restaurant related because it's food, it's still service, whatnot. And I was the caterer, so I would like drive to events, serve, whatever, and then, go back and prep for the next day. Yeah, they just kept scheduling me on my days off, and I lived an hour away, or like an hour, like 10. So I'm like, look, you can't keep doing this. I can't keep bailing you out. So it got to a point where like I had like a 2-day break, and then one of the managers was like, hey, I need you to come in. He's like, I scheduled you last night. I'm like, you can't schedule me last night. I'm like, can't do that. I got plans. I'm doing stuff. I'm hanging out with my sister, whatever. She's back in town or whatever. And this man was like, nah, or I'll fire you. I'm like, fire me, bro. I'm like, I'm done. I'm not coming back at all. And he's like, well, he's like, we got 3 orders today. What do you mean? I'm like, you say he's gonna fire me? Fuck you. I'm like, figure it out. Let's figure it out. Bro, his sister hits me up, and she's like, yeah, he's an idiot. Like, she's like, I'm sorry you had to experience that. Yeah. Shout out to Missy, by the way. Missy, you're the best. Hearts all over the place. Shout out to Missy.
Yeah, I mean, I told the story on the previous pod, even though I consider this the first episode.
This is the first episode. We're deleting everything.
But, so, I was working at Chili's, and it was this group of white women.
Why they gotta be white? Why can't they just be women?
It was this group of white women, and they all adopted. I guess they all adopted Asian kids with little deformities. And listen. No, listen.
You had any deformities, Celini?
No, listen. These people were like really entitled and rude. And I had like a bunch of tables, and then I had this big their group, and I was just like, this is when I was a little bit younger, so like anything would fucking just make me like, oh, okay, I'll quit. So I wore a headset. I took my headset off, just put it down, and just walked to my car and left. And nobody knew I left. I didn't tell anybody. I was at home. They probably were just trying to like, damn, I had like 5 tables. I had 5 tables, and that was probably the craziest walkout. I mean, I had other situations where I just didn't show up to a job. You know what I'm saying?
Have you ever, you know how you have sometimes when you work a double, right? And then you take a break, but you don't want to go too far because it's only a 30-minute break or an hour break. Have you ever had a double, right? And went to go sit in your car
and fell asleep?
And fucking fell asleep.
Nope, I wouldn't do it because I know I would. I know I would. I know there's no chance that I'm waking up. So I usually like for here, because I got a double on Saturday. So for here, I'm just go next door. I'm gonna go to Gate City.
Hang out.
Yeah, I'm gonna hang out, talk to some people. I'm not gonna drink. That's not what I'm gonna do. So people just assume. I can't drink. Or it could. I'm not saying I am. But
now,
yeah.
I gotta ask everybody this. Now, if you can improve one thing about the industry, just like serving or management, just restaurants in general, like what would you improve? What would you improve across the board? What would you improve?
Gratuity. Automatic gratuity. Automatic gratuity. That's it.
For like everybody or just like
over like
everybody?
A certain amount of people and
no, I think it's like I would say 5 or more personally because like 4 is cool. Most people tip on that, whatever. But, like it's the bigger parties and then the people that are like, oh, I'll take the whole bill. And then they know they're not going to tip anything. They just want to pay it to look good. Then they're like, I don't really have this money. So, like, I know at Disney, it was 5 or more, and it was only like 18. And I was like, what the hell are y'all doing? Like, it should be 20%.
Yeah.
Living in, or working in Midtown, it was 20%.
Yeah.
So,
Side note, stop splitting fucking checks. We got Cash App, we got Zelle. Y'all motherfuckers can fucking do that shit. Just all put your money together and just pay in one payment.
You niggas need to be the Avengers when
one
that shit
check.
go down at the end.
one checks, please.
Yes.
It makes it easiest for us. I'm not trying to split a check
32 ways.
17 ways, 32 ways. Yeah.
And you're only thinking about yourself when you thinking about that. Like, if I have to split checks for the entire party, I have an entire section. You're not my only table.
And then I'm messing up the whole section.
You done took the experience, you know what I'm saying, that would have been just as good as your experience was. Not only is the next table going to have that, I have a slew of tables that are going to have that because I'm dedicating all my focus on splitting up each payment for you.
Yeah, so they don't put themselves in the other, like, guests.
Exactly. So whatever, exactly, not to cut you off, brother. So whatever tip I would have gotten, you know what I'm saying, now has decreased because of you. It ain't even about my service. It's about me over servicing you.
I would say there's an exception though. Say it's like a birthday party. You got like 15, 20 people in your party. I ain't paying 15 people's tabs with the money that I have right now.
Like splitting it
Yeah,
evenly.
I'm not gonna do that. Like that's insane.
Yeah,
But like if it's a respectable
Up to me.
three to like 6 people at least, you know.
That's pushing it.
Next question.
I know y'all done had tables where each person want their own check. That is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Y'all can't do that.
I mean,
shit.
mostly it's like the teenagers though.
Yeah.
Another thing that I would probably change, like, and I know we had this like on early pod that's not gonna be here anymore, but like, give us a wage that we can live off of. Because like, especially for this week with the
School?
with
Back
school
to
starting,
school?
so like, we don't make any money during the week. Like, there's no money unless you're like, you know, fine dining or whatnot, which I know y'all are.
Right.
But like, for us,
I'm about to sell my soul in the corner.
she said she gonna have OnlyFans.
Of my feet pictures.
Big toe.
Like, money is
Fun with feet, check me out.
money is not a thing right now for us. So, like, and it'll get better over the weekend. But give us like a livable wage. Like, even if it's like minimum wage, I don't really care.
I mean, I feel like even
And then,
now.
even if it's minimum wage, like, if people don't tip, we'd still be able to like pay bills.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
And
You have to
then-
tip out on that too. That's another thing people don't consider.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Not me.
Because in California, they do $10 an hour. But honestly, I think,
15.
Is that enough though?
no, it should be 15. It should be $15 an hour plus tips.
Then you can start tipping shit like y'all been doing this whole
Yeah.
time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because it'll make sense.
Make
You
sense.
get $1.
Wait, I wouldn't be mad though. Like, you know, I wouldn't be mad. So like, if it was what it was at the brewery that I worked at downtown, which is Torch Top Brewery, they're awesome. I love them. They would tip like, or they would give us like, for servers like 6 an hour, which isn't terrible. It was 5 or 6 an hour, can't remember. And like bartenders were doing the same. And so like, we were able to get checks on top of our tip. So like, we were able to pay bills. It was great.
Yeah.
And so, and a lot of people, a lot of companies, they don't want to do that.
Yeah.
And I get it. They're greedy. Capitalism is a great thing and a terrible thing at the same time. Just depends on who's really running the company, you know? So like, people have the option to like give a livable wage, but they're not going to. I don't know. So, automatic gratuity. Y'all know who I'm talking about.
20%.
20%. I mean, yeah. Anything you want to change? No?
My life.
Oh man, yeah. I'd love to change my life. I want to just do this, but it's all right. I enjoy working in the service industry.
It's kind of like, what is the word? Gratifying? Would that be the right word?
To work here?
Well, no, just to like,
I'm a server. I don't understand.
That's a gratification.
working hard and then like, there's like those certain days or that week where,
I'm trying to go to Cabo. Come on.
You gotta start somewhere,
I'm
man.
gonna work hard, but I've
Well,
been working hard for a while.
Everyone's gonna be a millionaire, okay? I'm just gonna put that out there. Everyone's gonna be rich one day.
And then you have children, and then you're not.
Who said I was gonna have children? Just have cats and dogs.
Yeah.
But I just feel like it's gratifying when I work really hard and I see my bank account look real nice. Then I can, go out and buy some things, get some drinks, pay for the tab. When I'm drunk, I pay for the whole tab.
Yeah, like I haven't had a night where I can do that in a while. It's been like a couple months ago when like we went to the Battery. I bought shots for everybody, and I didn't even feel phased. And because it was like what? How many of us? Was it like 7, 8?
Yeah.
I mean, it was like 100.
I usually regret it the next day.
Yeah, I woke up. I was like, man, that's crazy. But I wasn't phased.
Yeah.
Nowadays, I'm like, bro, getting about like 3 shots without being like, oh, shit.
Unfortunately, Najee's got to get out of here. It's about that time.
This is why I don't like the job that I'm in right
What
now.
the hell,
Man, fuck these motherfuckers, man. 86 Najee.
86 Najee.
Until next time.
Wait, come back. Tell them like what you got going on, what you.
Okay, for sure. Thank you, brother. Me, when you become a server, you have to create your exit plan. This isn't something that you wanna, you gotta look at it like you're a rapper. You know what I'm saying? You got a 10-year run. You know what I'm saying? Get in, get your money. You just got signed. You know what I'm saying? Be smart with it, and just be done. Save for a rainy day. And my exit strategy right now is going to be the vending machine business. Not just traditional snacks, chips, cakes, and pies, but like frozen dinners, frozen ice cream, novelties as well. And the reason why my machines are going to be different is because I want mine to be 100% cashless. That way, once it becomes big enough to a point where I need someone to take over for me, I don't have to worry about the nooks and crannies of them taking the money out of the bill validator or taking the change to the bank or whatnot. It's just 100% cashless. I send the product to them, or they go get the product, and all they have to do is fill up the machine, and that's it. So that's what I'm working on. But like I said, you gotta, if you serve, this isn't a career that you want to have. You can make a career out of it, but if you have a dream that you want to accomplish, you can speed it up. If you know what if you have a plan, you can speed it up that reality of it coming into fruition by being a server. But you gotta have a plan. If you don't have a plan and you just taking cash every night, drinking with your coworkers and everything, all you're gonna do is become an alcoholic.
Man, sounds like us.
You know what I mean? So have an exit plan, have an exit strategy. It's just like the dope game. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing. Don't get high on your own supply.
They on a different spectrum.
I mean, hey. Oh, last thing. Social. Put it in.
Oh, yeah. You can find me on Instagram at Najee, Najee, nicely, Nicely. Same thing for Facebook. It may look like it's a female on there, but it's my cousin that had passed away, but that's me, okay? All right. Rest in peace, Tequila.
All right.
Hey, appreciate it, Najee.
We'll make sure we put it on there. All right, this man, he gonna walk in the front of him. Crazy. Absolutely wild.
He had to make one more appearance before he left.
Of course. All right, bro, be safe.
Hey, I'll meet you up.
All right, scoot
Scoot the hell over.
All right, we're gonna scoot over because we don't have to sit on top of each other anymore.
Oh man, Celini's sitting on top of people.
You act like I'm that big or something.
All right, got my own mic. Hey guys.
Man,
Hello.
and now there's 3.
Just the 3 of us.
Where's Brittany?
She should be here anytime soon.
She said, I'm gonna show up. She's gonna show up to Mazzy's, have me pay for her little beer or something like that.
Drinking.
And who is Brittany for the listeners?
So
That's
she's
my
one of the
baby
servers
mama,
here.
my second baby mama.
Baby mama.
Oh.
Yeah, she's one of the servers here. She's awesome. We love her. She got some attitude. I'm allowed to say that on
she
the
keeps
podcast.
it real?
She keeps it real.
That's racist.
We're all minorities here. We're all minorities here. What does it matter? I mean, so far, and I will say, because I want to take some time. We're 44 minutes in. I want to take some time, just be like, this has been a good podcast experience for the first podcast. So look at that. You get to be special. You're here.
I thought I was already special.
Yeah, you're super special.
Fun with feet.
Oh man. Find Celini on Foot Finder.
Totally kidding.
She's not kidding.
I
I'm
am
sure.
absolutely kidding.
I'm sure it's probably already up
It's
there.
not there. Don't check.
So, what is something that's been like for both of y'all? Something great about the service industry for you? Like, what has been like a great moment for you? Or like, man, I'm actually kind of glad that I do this. And it's okay to be like, no, I actually hate this. But most of us, we don't hate it. We do it for a reason.
I'll let Celini go first. Go first, Celini.
No, you can go first.
Okay.
No, you do.
I will. Honestly, I will say like it helped improve my communication skills. Being a server, I honestly hated talking to people. I still kind of hate talking to people, but
Thanks. Thanks, Cam.
Oh yeah, I fucking hate talking to you. But it definitely helped me. I don't know. It just helped me put me a little bit more at ease, like, because I was always a little uncomfortable having conversations with people. And now, after there's the wings.
Wings.
Everybody loves
I
wings.
haven't been able to touch these. Anyways, continue.
He deep throat those wings too.
All right. So,
But yeah, it definitely improved my communication skills. What else? What else has serving done for me?
any like moment where you made someone's day and you're like, man, I'm glad I do this.
No, absolutely not.
I can say
Absolutely.
that because I worked at Disney, so like we had to make
Oh yeah, you make the
magical
magic happen.
moments.
Yeah,
Hold on. Had to make magical moments
That's-
for people.
that's a hand job under the table. If you didn't know what that was called for.
No, that's the different magical moment. Deshaun
That's the
Watson.
happy ending.
We don't do that. But if you know who Deshaun
He's wearing
Watson is, you get
the
this.
Mickey Mouse gloves. Give it a hand job. Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh! God damn, Mickey! What? You like that? Huh?
It's like, oh, bro, it's terrible. Like, man, but you have to make magical moments. So, like, someone's. At that time, I was working in a restaurant called Toledo, and bro, it's Thanksgiving. This person has 0 reservations. Whatever. Comes in at 7:00, right? He's like,
You're the rock.
I got my whole family here, man. I drove like an hour and a half. I know we don't have any reservations. Can you help me out?
I don't give a
I'm
fuck.
like, bro, we are busy. We are full. First of all, why are you full on Thanksgiving? All these people have just so much money. Like, go cook food. Spend time with your family away from everyone else. But no, we're full on Thanksgiving because everyone's fucking lazy. Doesn't want to fucking
I mean,
cook
it's
food.
hard work. I've done it.
I mean, yeah, but still, it worked. It's
Yeah,
worth it.
cooking
If
a
you wanna-
Thanksgiving dinner is a job.
if you want to burn the turkey, burn the turkey. That's on you. So I guess they didn't want to.
Crispy.
Anyways, this dude brings his whole family, and I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to get you in. Eventually got him in. It was like I got him a nice window and whatnot. I did a little something, and I mean I got tipped for it. At that time I wasn't supposed to be taking like any tips, so I was like, hey bro, he gave me like $50. I'm like, cool. I was broke down there. It was really bad, but I mean, $50 is kind of nice for just getting you into
Oh yeah,
the
50.
restaurant.
Yeah, that's cool. 50.
So, I mean, that was a moment where I'm like, hey, I'm kind of glad I'm in this industry. I can help
Okay.
people out like that. But most times it's like especially like regulars, especially here. I think that's a good thing.
We love our job.
We do, yeah.
We love our job so much.
Celini, anyone you want to shout out or like a special moment?
I mean, I'm definitely grateful to be where I'm at in life. Like, bartending has made me more personable. Like, I used to be really shy, or not really shy, more observant. Like, I didn't like talk to people. I actually hate talking to people, but I feel like it's great to be able to like meet new people and network, so I don't have to be in this industry for the rest of my life. So I can become a millionaire soon, hopefully. Anybody? Any takers?
Is that a lawyer?
No, a millionaire.
Oh, of course.
Yeah. Soon.
Soon, yeah.
It's going to happen soon. Just wait. But no, I have definitely...
To the wings.
It's a good wing.
You enjoying that meat?
Yeah, he likes that meat.
I love
That
meat in my mouth,
wet
man.
meat?
Yeah, you like that wet meat in your
I'm
mouth?
a wet meat, man. Wet, saucy meat all over the lip.
Okay. He learned that at Disney.
I feel like you're doing an ASMR right now.
Please, bro.
He's like,
Do you hear the meat? Do you hear the meat on my lips?
Hey, why don't you crunch on that celery? They might enjoy it. I'm okay. I said you crunch on.
You had all my celery earlier. Come on, you
No, you can crunch.
fucking rabbit, eat the celery. There you go.
So, Celini, I do have a question for you. I only ask you because you're the only woman here right now.
I'm a
So I
woman.
know.
He is 2023. You never know.
I was wondering what that was hanging out of you. I was like, oh, it's a long vagina. No. Okay.
Yeah. It's long.
No, I'm saying, so I know, women get hit on. So, like, in the restaurant, who's worse? Like, fellow male servers or bartenders or cooks?
Oh,
I'm not gonna say names, but I'm gonna definitely say
You can say position. You don't have to say name.
back of house.
back at house. Oh,
Back
yeah.
at house.
I know who you're talking
Nobody
about.
sees them.
I know who you're talking about.
They also don't understand what no means, or
Yeah.
Men, no means no. It's 2023.
Yeah.
But what if
no
they don't
means no.
speak English?
Oh,
No,
yeah.
like this.
I mean,
No means no still.
Yeah, no
Oh, yeah,
does
you-
still mean no in Spanish. Oops.
I don't know.
Are you assuming that the back of a house is all
Yes.
Hispanic?
Yes, because mine is all Spanish. Most back of the houses are Spanish.
Yeah, I see Andres and Gidiel back there. I don't know if Alfredo's here. He's
No.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you're right for where I'm at, but we love our staff here at Lolas. So
We love our jobs.
the more Hispanics, the better.
You know what's crazy? I worked at one restaurant where these group of Spanish guys came in and they spoke Spanish to this one server, and they pretty much asked him like, "Were all the cooks Spanish?" And they were like, "No," and they left immediately. They left immediately because they had like a couple of black guys and a couple of white guys back there. They were like, "No, no, no, we do not trust that food."
I mean, you're not wrong though. I mean, we're working on stockyard. Was the food like banging? We had Christian back there, and that was it. And a whole bunch of blacks.
I think the food was good. I think all people of all colors can
There
cook.
you go. All right, Remy, or no, Gusto. Anyone can cook. Head ass out of Ratatouille.
Ratatouille.
Anyone can cook. All right, that's a lie.
Yeah, if you got
Not
a
anyone
fucking
can
rat
cook.
in your head.
No, look, not anyone can cook. You know why? Because people come here. They come here to eat food. And I'm happy about it because they're going to give me money.
That is true.
Or you're just lazy.
Yeah.
I mean, or you're just lazy. What is this?
It's my vape.
Oh, I don't vape. I don't do the nicotine
My
stuff.
vape.
I'm sorry. I mean,
What kind of vape is it?
Peach ice.
peach eyes.
Gets
What's
me
it?
through
It's
the
like
day.
a lemonade, like lemonade, like.
No.
Oh, okay.
It's called cancer.
Darlene!
It's called cancer.
Get
She's
Darlene
in
up here.
deep conversation.
Oh, she is in a deep conversation. See, we get to spy on our coworkers here as well. So that's the great thing about being on this podcast. Hopefully, we'll get everybody on here eventually.
Yeah. So we come to the conclusion that the back of the house is the worst at harassing women.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
And it's crazy. It's because like you see the same people every day.
Yeah.
They obviously. Well, I don't
don't
know
get-
if it's that obvious that they, that I feel uncomfortable.
No.
Like I make it pretty well known, but there's also like most of the time there's posters that say sexual harassment. Like it's well visible. Like you can see it,
And it's in
but they
Spanish.
just say,
Because in their heads, they think persistence is the key, and that maybe they'll break you down to the point where you just be like, oh, I'll give in.
You sound like
Just
you're
pull your dick out. I got
You're
you.
just like, yeah, I just want to marry
from
them.
experience.
No, I would never.
Magic
Never.
experiences.
Magic.
I would never.
Magical moments.
Yes.
Where the magic happens.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, here,
Where the magic happens in this walk-in.
come here, come here. You like that, huh? You like that?
Man, I remember this time I was at this restaurant, and it was this girl. She complained about this dude like touching her, and so they showed us the footage on the camera, and it was literally him backing up just like this, and she's like, oh my god, and he didn't touch her at all, but she just made it seem like he touched her, and it was like the craziest thing.
Oh, so you're saying it's a setup? Sometimes it's a setup?
No. No, some women are crazy. I'd probably say 80% of the time. Oh, no, I'd say 90% of the time the men are definitely.
I love it. You're like, wait, hold on. Let
me change those numbers. 90% of the. I'd say 95%.
You say 85. What's the number, man?
80 to 90 to 95.
I'm trying to watch my ass, okay? I want to make sure. It's 2023. Anybody's getting canceled out here. You know what I mean?
I would agree though. About 90% is the dudes messing up.
Yeah, they're terrible. We're terrible.
Men suck. Yes.
Oh, I know.
We watched the Barbie movie. Me and Celini. Yeah, men
He
suck.
texted the whole time.
Patriarchy. No, I texted at the end because it got boring at the end.
It got boring. Oh, it got like real serious and shit.
No, it wasn't even that. It was just like it could have ended like 15 minutes
Yeah,
before.
it was a great movie. Like, love Margot Robbie and Ryan Gosling, but that shit.
Did they have a bunch of like dance sequences?
Yeah,
and
it's like
shit
a musical.
It was more
Really?
of a musical. It was kind of crazy.
Was it like to the point where it's annoying though?
No.
No, it's great because it has like, I mean, they talk about women empowerment and stuff like that. So.
Oh no, a politically woke podcast in the service industry. I can't.
Oh no.
No, it was a good movie though. I liked it. I liked it.
I have to check it out. What would you rate it?
Probably a 7.6.
6
out of 10? Okay.
6 wings out of 10.
6 wings.
We do wing ratings.
Yeah.
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 Listen to the Hot Lemon Pepper Sports Show, please.
Shameless plug. Yeah, I mean, oh, hold on. It's getting late. We see Andrew. Andrew!
Andrew!
What's up, Andrew? Come on.
Come over here.
It's gonna take a while.
Give him a second. We have 3 floors in this restaurant.
There's a lot of.
He's coming from the top floor. We're also on the top floor though.
What I love about Andrew is like he will
real.
never like miss out. He's like if I'm here, I'm here. I'm gonna show up. It's gonna be great. He's about to do some silverware. He's probably thinking about what he's gonna say.
He's fixing his hair. He's making sure his eyebrows look
Andrew, you
good.
sexy beast, get over here, dog.
You ready to be on this lovely?
We don't have
podcast?
hair and makeup, so you know.
No,
But
come
you
on.
look great.
Maybe
You're looking good.
yeah.
You're looking good. You look
Scoot
good.
on. Yeah, let's go right here.
That's right.
Okay.
Hello. Speaking of the mic, name and occupation.
Andrew Antosi, server / bartender in training / shift lead
Slash.
/ entrepreneur /
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That means you sell drugs?
I
He is Italian.
don't know. What are we live on this? Is this can it be cut?
He's really good at making really good crystal meth, like the blue.
Oh, okay, Walter.
Pretty simple.
How many ingredients is it?
Literally, it's sugar, corn syrup, water. Super simple. Gotta let it boil. Gotta let it get up to 300 degrees. Don't be stingy about it.
Oh,
It's
okay.
not real meth. It's just rock candy.
That's right.
But in a dime bag. I don't know what's up with that.
And you put it in a
yeah.
pipe and smoke it. That's it. Sweet.
That's how they made it on the show. So I want to try it out. It was fun. Good time.
All right, so
Yeah.
I want you to be on the podcast eventually
Definitely.
again.
The only problem is this is the first and only serving job I've had. So if I say like, "Oh, I was at this place," and that's how they'll be like, "Oh, gee, I wonder what it was."
Shouldn't have said it now.
He loves he loves Lolas.
You know what
Man,
you can do? You can talk about like experience with the customers. You don't have to
true,
talk
yeah.
about like the actual job.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
'Cause this is a lovely place.
Absolutely,
We love Lolas.
yeah.
We love this place.
It's like, man, I worked in this place. Absolutely trash. I mean, everybody here sucked.
How many
Man,
people-
Yeah, right. No, censored. Yeah.
it's like, what is this shirt I'm wearing?
No, it's just. I'm just a fan. Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be a thing.
Yeah, I love it.
So,
Awesome.
He's
Love the
running through
setup.
his list. He has a whole list.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah.
yeah. So there you go. There's
All
your-
right.
There's your
Cool. Little,
10 seconds
yeah,
of fame.
yeah. A little teaser trailer for next week.
Ladies, he's
He's single, ready to mingle as well.
Wow.
He's also single, very single. So
Very single. Wow.
I mean, maybe not very.
But I'm also very single too. We're all single.
I'm not single. I'm
Mine's
not
him.
single.
He's a loyal man.
I'm not single. Can't get me in trouble like that. Jeez.
Sorry.
My girlfriend watches these.
Oh.
No, she's a very
Yeah, very lovable human being. That's right. Good job, Celini.
Yeah.
Woo!
right.
See
And
that,
most
Brooklyn?
people are single.
That was a good connection.
Well, on that note, I better get back to my job.
Yeah, bro.
He loves his job.
Oh yeah, it's
Rolling
good
on
time.
silver.
I still got like 5 tables. So.
Yes.
It's dedicated.
Cool. Well, adios.
Adios.
Andrew, everybody.
Woo!
Oh man,
This is
Dude,
really close.
the silverware. That's the one thing I actually do not like. To do.
I mean, it makes you
I'm good
good
at
at
it.
rolling. If you know
I'm
what
good.
I mean.
Yeah, oh my god.
Rolling silverware, guys. Okay.
Oh.
Rolling
Quan, I mean, come up here, Quan.
silverware. Rolling silverware.
The rolling
Nothing
silverware.
else.
Yeah, only get a rolling silverware.
What about those people that'll pay you for side work? You
I'm
rather?
with
No, so we worked at this one place, you know,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
the place where we met.
Yeah.
We
top
literally
off.
paid a lady to roll silverware. It was great.
How much would you pay her though?
I have no idea how much
I
she
think
got.
she was
paid.
making like hourly, like probably like 9 or 10 an hour. Something
Okay.
like that. Nothing like crazy.
But to roll silverware, that's it.
All she did was watch Netflix and roll silverware.
Oh, it was. Oh yeah, I worked at the Top Golf in Midtown. It was somebody who rolled silverware.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
It's like a chunky
What's the
black
job
woman, and she
description
just
though?
is
Like, what do you?
Like, what was the title?
Yeah.
Like, roller.
Well, when
Sounds
I was
like-
working at Chef Mickey's at Disney, they had this kid broke his like leg or whatever, and he was an intern, and they just had him roll silverware. And a couple
R.I.P.
other
to
guys.
that kid.
Yeah, he's cool though. He's a cool guy. Kaysen, yeah, Kaysen, he's good dude.
Yeah.
But he just rolled silverware too, so I'm like, he's chilling.
Hey, as like a 16, 17-year-old, I'd freaking get paid $10 an hour to fucking roll
Roll
silverware.
silverware.
Oh, hell yeah.
bro.
That's good money.
Come on,
16,
like I was
17?
mowing lawns for
You're
10 an
balling.
hour. I was like, come on.
But you don't have
bro.
bills to pay. Yeah, that's great money.
You telling me I get to send in some AC and roll some silverware? Are you kidding me? Like, yeah.
Like, if you make $400 a week you're rich. As a 16-year-old, you're rich.
Oh, yeah.
Remember those days when you're like, oh my god, it's $1. I'm fucking rich. I
Yeah,
can buy some lemon heads
Yeah.
for 25
I remember
cents
like-
for them.
If I got $20, I'm like, bro. I'm like, everybody getting something out the vending machine, bro. Like, everybody.
Yeah.
Good old days, man. $20 can't even get you, like, a piece of candy anymore.
You can't even get a full tank of gas for 20. Back in high school, we could do $25.
$55 today. $55.
I paid
fill my
freaking
tank.
almost $70 for a full tank.
Joe Biden. What you doing?
What do you drive?
Alexis.
Oh.
Of course you do.
I had a Lexus
It's
at one
reliable.
I had a Lexus at one point, but I flipped it.
Oh, they can turn.
Yeah, I turned into a gymnast. Yeah, my Lexus
He never
turned
knew
into
he
some
could do a
old miles.
backflip, but he did.
Yeah.
My goodness. My goodness. I'm looking at that street corn down there. That's kind of good.
I'm telling you, we gotta.
This man Najee ate like half my wings. So
I know, he was
First
going
of all,
in.
you've had these wings for 3 hours, and he still has like.
I'm all about the content here. It took a while to set up. All right, so I'm all about the content.
It did. It took a. Well, we're not gonna talk about that.
Yeah, we sucked. Honestly, it was horrible. So it is what it is. Better. Oh, you want to hop on the podcast? You don't have to.
He'll have his shot one day. Yeah.
He's a brand new.
He started today.
Yeah, he's just gotta-
Literally just started today.
Once he gets comfortable, he'll probably come in and say hi.
Oh.
He had no clue.
Oh, it's
Oh,
fun.
the rolling master.
Come on,
No,
man.
come on.
you gotta
No.
bring
He's
your
in the
ass
bathroom.
up.
Nah.
You can just
Hi.
a quick hi. Oh, you gotta just say hi.
All right, name, occupation.
My name is Quan, and I'm a server
sultry.
here at Lola's. And I'm the bomb.com.
He's also single.
Quan is also single.
He's turning the fans on.
Yeah.
I mean,
Most of the time when I'm having a bad day, well, anywhere, or when I'm working, dealing with hard
Every day.
every
Yeah.
day. Not every day here. I love my job.
You're hyping it up too much now. People are gonna be like, man, this girl loves Lola.
No, I just tell myself, I'm Torch Lopez because I got this.
I got this.
Yeah, no, man, Spy Kids is pretty dope. Like, we've hit the point of the podcast where it's like anything. We're turning like
Anything
Joe
goes.
Rogan at this point, and Quan
We're
did
just
not
saying
help.
stuff.
We
I
are
wish you could leave
nothing.
that in.
We are nothing like Joe Rogan.
Hey, man. Hey,
Seth Rogen?
did you hear about that conspiracy theory over in Roswell, Georgia, about the Lolas? They were like rolling some like meth apparently over at the Rue right next door.
Yeah.
Like, bro, you think about that? Oh yeah, man. We had some.
Who's that,
you ever
Elon
take
Musk?
meth? He's like, oh yeah. Like one time here in college. The Joe Rogan podcast is insane. this is. Have you watched it?
No.
Oh, you should. Yeah, that would be a podcast for you. You would love it.
I watch a lot of self help, growth,
Yeah.
women empowerment podcasts.
Okay.
Yeah, anti-patriarchy. I like it. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
And that's what this podcast is, to help servers grow, you know?
And most of the service industry is, in fact, women. So it is
At least here.
It is kind of weird having two dudes talk about the service industry, but then also we are the minority as well. So that's an interesting thing to think about.
I remember, it's funny because I remember when I started working at Topgolf and it was a girl there who was telling me how much money she made, and then somebody was just like, "Oh man, women make the most money though."
Well,
They came out of nowhere, and I was like, "That's not necessarily true. That's not true." Because I knew some dudes who would pull in some big bucks too.
Were the bartenders though?
No, not all of them.
I mean, I make really good money as a server here. Like, I can confidently say I make about as much as some of our top bartenders here. Maybe not
Yeah.
Celini, but like for sure, like
Ancient here.
it depends on the day. Like,
How long have you been here?
I opened this restaurant.
Damn, how long has it been open?
We opened July 2nd of 2020.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Damn, that's a
Been here
while.
from the start.
Yeah.
I see everything. Nothing bad though.
nothing bad.
All
Yeah.
good things.
Only growth, only positivity.
Yes.
Absolutely.
So come down to Lolas and have yourself some tequila and burgers and tacos and whatever
And-
the
and
fuck
some
else you
wings.
want. And wings.
Wings and
Wings.
things.
We're gonna be doing this live on next Thursday. Whoa, will I be here next Thursday? No, it's a live after 5. We will not be doing this on Thursday. We'll probably have to do it on like a Tuesday or whatever.
That's
No,
fine.
not Tuesday, trivia. Wednesday, hopefully.
I'm
Unless
off
So
on.
Wednesday afternoon is okay?
Yeah, nothing other than that.
Alright.
Is he sleeping or is he praying?
He's looking at some. He's
He's like, oh God, please,
he's
please let
looking,
this shit close out well. I need money so bad.
He's looking at something on his phone, but I mean, it's probably not good. He's probably a little depressed otherwise.
Yeah. I hope he's okay.
He's just crying.
This shit's killing me, dog. I gotta get another job.
He's on Indeed right now crying on his phone.
I hope not, though. Lolas is awesome. I hope not. Man, also, I just want to shout out Anna for like allowing us to do this here.
No, yeah, that's awesome.
She is the best GM
She's
ever.
a boss ass bitch.
Her and Crystal. Cam would like to call her Crystal Meth, but like, I love Crystal. I don't know about you.
I never called her Crystal. That was Sergi who called her that shit. I just called her Crystal. I respect the hell out of Crystal. She's
man.
cool.
So Anna and Crystal, both blondes. I guess blonde managers are the best managers. I guess.
Maybe.
I don't know. We'll see. Dude, he's going through it. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I hope he's good.
I think he's having some problems at home.
Hey,
We don't.
let's not speculate here.
Yeah, let's not
We're
speculate.
not gonna name who it is,
Yeah.
but it is rough. All right. Cool.
So do we have any questions that we want to close out with?
Questions, concerns,
Questions,
feedback,
concerns, feedback?
like, comment, share, thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
What is your favorite thing? Did
My
we already say
favorite
that? The favorite thing about being a server?
Yeah. We already went through it. Cool. I mean, honestly, like we can cut it down. Right? We've gone through everything.
Selene, do you have any outside endeavors that you're pursuing or anything going on? Any businesses or anything like that?
I would like to have my own business.
And what is that? Can you tell them? Somebody
I
might
wanna
help
have
you.
my own. I want to be an esthetician. I want to have my own spa. Have
Okay.
my own skincare line.
That's big money.
That's affordable.
Yeah,
Botox.
that's huge money.
Especially in Roswell.
What? Dude, wait, Botox in Roswell?
They had one in the Avenue.
No,
Have you seen the women
what
around
what
here?
I'm saying is that would be big money. That would be big money if you could do that. Dude,
That's
that'd be
a
crazy. You'd
goal
be
of
big.
mine. Yeah, absolutely.
is.
I mean, skincare. Everybody wants to look young.
I am young, so.
If I'm young, I'm ancient. Or what?
Ancient don't racing?
No, absolutely. And then we start plummeting.
Black don't crack.
Yeah.
We have fans coming up here, so sorry.
We're very popular here at Lola's Burger and Tequila Bar on Canton Street.
Yeah.
Yes, please come
Follow us though.
and ask for Selene or ask for DJ, or ask for both of them at the same time. You might get double teamed.
Ooh, yeah.
That might cost extra.
Little extra treatment there.
Oh boy.
Follow us, Food Mayhem. We'll be posting every week here live from Lolas. If we're not here at Lolas, we're probably not posting.
We're
But
probably
Food Mayhem.
sleeping because we're always here.
Yeah, we're always here. We're always here. So Food Mayhem on Instagram as well. We post a lot of memes. We have a fun time. Follow me on my personal socials, DJ All Day _ on Instagram, DJ All Day 3 L's on Twitter. Cam.
I could give a fuck about my personal social media, but follow the Food and Mayhem page on Instagram. We're on Twitter. Do we
That's it, right?
TikTok?
We don't have a TikTok.
I think
should
I did
have a
make a
TikTok.
TikTok.
Oh, we made it.
We made a TikTok. We haven't really posted anything on there. We will start posting like little clips and just random memes and bullshit like that. So yeah, follow that. Oh yeah, follow the fucking Hot Lemon Pepper Sports Show.
That's right, baby.
Yeah,
Hot
we
Lemon
love
Pepper
fucking sports and wings and fucking
This
you
is
know,
us two.
and fucking yeah.
Whoa. Yeah.
Go Braves. Just go Braves.
She's wearing my
Hey
jersey.
Karen.
At least you know who it is.
Hey Karen.
Good job. Okay. That sounded bad. Actually. Yeah, you should. You're super smart with sports. I knew that.
Just the Braves.
All right. Yeah. See?
That's it.
Yeah.
That's enough.
That's
That's
more
enough,
than
honestly.
All right, everybody. We'll catch you next time. Peace.
Bye.